Hello, I am Test Drive and welcome to episode 9 of Forza Motorsport 2, where in this episode we're going to be starting off by buying a car, and we need a front-wheel drive car and an all-wheel drive car to do our next two events, which first we are going to be getting the front-wheel drive car, which is not going to be the Focus SVT yet. I have a plan for that in the future because there's kind of a one-make race based on the Focus SVT. So we are going to be using the 2006 Ford Focus ST, which is a strange car that I think was in Forza 3? Forza 4 maybe? I can't remember, honestly. But it's definitely in this game, and it's definitely a 5-cylinder turbo-powered Focus that was only sold in England, I'm pretty sure, so we're going to go ahead and use it. I don't know what color to make it. We're going to go with the gold, sure. Gold, orange, whatever color it is. 11,500 credits. And we're going to get a few monies back. And I have an idea of already have an idea of a car to use for the all-wheel drive shootout. But we have Death Adder, Copperhead, and Diamondback, which that doesn't mean anything because I don't remember the names of tracks and what tracks they go to. So we're just going to kind of go for it and see what we do. See what we get. Did you know that you can gift a car to a friend on Xbox Live? Actually, you can't, because that feature has been taken down a long time ago. It appears that I am the only Ford Focus ST here. There's an SVT behind me, but there's no other STs. So let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully this car is pretty good. It's fairly high up in D class, so I'm not too worried about it not being good enough, especially compared to a Cobalt SS. Yeah, I already have the acceleration advantage. So, honestly, these would be two silly cars that I would like to see back in Forza, like Forza 7 or Forza 8 or whatever, Forza game comes out, or whatever they continue to produce content for. The Focus ST and the Cobalt SS. Although, of course, I mean, just do the Cobalt SS Turbo. I don't really see a reason to add the supercharged one into a brand new Forza game. Plus, I'm sure they could probably just update the model of the SS Turbo from Forza 4, and you could probably just, input the bumpers and the spoiler from the supercharged one onto the turbocharged one if you wanted, just as a manufacturer like bumper, whatever. So it's not like it could be completely left out. I always thought that I always wondered why video games, a lot of games, there are some games that have done similar things to what I'm about to say, but no game has done it exactly like it. So, you have a car. Why not just, especially if it's an arcade game like, I don't know, Need for Speed or something, even though Need for Speed doesn't really care. Or like Horizon. Let's take Forza Horizon for example. Why don't they make it to where, say, you get the 2006 Ford Focus, or the European spec Ford Focus like this, and then you have, from that, you have a selection of the base model, or the mid model, or the ST, or or just make it an 09 and make it the RS, and just have all those selectable, and just change the physics a little bit accordingly to, however much power they have or whatever. Because really, you don't really have to change much about the physics, like suspension-wise or anything. Plus, they do that anyways if you upgrade the suspension or something. And all you have to do is just model a few different bumpers, or maybe a slightly different interior or something, and it wouldn't be a big difference. But it'd be kind of cool because you could have a base model version of a car or the highest end version, depending on whatever you wanted to do. I don't know why games don't do that. Plus, you could have it cheaper, have a base model for 3,000 credits, and then have the ST for 9,000 or whatever. I don't know. I feel like it'd be kind of neat, and it would be different from basically what you see in games. I also want to use car dealership in games. Just give me a Gran Turismo-esque used car dealership that I can buy cars for a discounted price that have mileage or whatever. Why can't more games do that? It's cool. It's neat. It's interesting. I'm not sure what specifically you're talking about, Talisman. I'm not quite understanding what you're putting down there. But there's a lot of little things that I think about all the time that's like, hey, that'd be kind of neat to see in a video game. Oh, I see. Like, just basically brands, you know, basically owning each other, I guess. Like FCA owning, you know, Alfa Romeo and Chrysler and Fiat and fucking Jeep and all that. BMW and Rolls-Royce and whatever. I still think it's weird that BMW owns Rolls-Royce. Or at least did. I couldn't really find any specific information. I guessed that the Wikipedia information was like up to date. But I don't know. Oh yeah, I see that, yeah. There was a certain car with a certain engine from a different manufacturer that I saw recently. I was like, that's really weird. But I can't remember what it was. So it's not very much use, is it? Prince engine? Don't think I know what the Prince engine is. I am a big curious. Also, I just realized this is the second race already that I'm about to win. This is going by very quickly. Oh, okay. So it's like a 1... Is it 1.6? Or like a 1.5? Something like that? I got 29 whole credits for car rarity. Nice. Almost level 13. 1.6, okay. I need a drink. Alright, one race left. And I'm gonna hit level 13 this episode. Cool. Cool beans. Also, I have to say, I was looking up Acura RLs from the same generation as the one I drove in a couple episodes ago. They're all very expensive unless they have like 200,000 miles. Like, there's still like 10 grand to 15 grand if they have around 100,000 miles. Which is kind of crazy. Because it seems like they would have depreciated more than that, like other luxury cars of the time. Interesting. Oh, Cobalt just stopped for whatever reason. It's like, nah, I don't feel like having first place yet. Not feeling like winning. I feel like I'm gonna sleep all day tomorrow. Random note, I definitely did I slept all day Saturday last weekend. Mainly probably because my last day of work on Friday, before last weekend, was 5:30 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. Yeah, it was a long day. And then I fell asleep around midnight, slept until noon, watched YouTube videos for about 4 hours until about 4 p.m. Fell asleep again, woke up at 9 p.m., stayed up until like 5 a.m. on Sunday morning, and then fell asleep and woke up again at 10 a.m. on Sunday. Brazilian? Huh. Of all the places I would have expected, Brazil was not one of them. Because I know Brazil has some funky cars. Because nothing really was just straight up sold down there besides like maybe Volkswagen Bugs or something. So you get like all these weird Chevrolets and Ford trucks and F1000s and crap. I'd love to go down there just to see all that crap someday. Just because it's all like really weird shit. Euro market, PT Cruisers and Neons? Huh. I mean, I guess that makes sense because Europeans are all about their little engines, but it's kind of strange. Speaking of PT Cruisers, there is a PT Cruiser GT Turbo for sale near me for like 3,500 bucks, and it's got like 100,000 miles and it's a 5-speed. And it's a GT Turbo, and I want it. I know it would be a mistake to buy it, but I want it. I want to own a PT Cruiser, specifically a turbocharged one with a 5-speed. I wouldn't want an automatic. No automatics allowed. Level 13. What I unlock? Ooh, Lexus. New cars and available in the Lexus dealership. So that means we got ooh, the IS350, I think, and the SC430. And we got the Mazda Speed Roadster. Mazda Speed. Speed Mazda Speed. 1,500 credits for finishing the front-wheel drive Shootout. And there we go. There is our Mazda Speed Roadster, aka the Mazda Speed Miata. There's also one of these for sale near me for like 6,500 bucks. It's really, really nice and has like under 70,000 miles. But it's red, and I want it. Yep, Turbo Miata. Factory, the only factory Turbo Miata ever, I'm pretty sure. I don't think the new ones have turbos. They're like 178 horsepower or something. Pretty cool. Anyways, we have the all-wheel drive Shootout left, and we are done with the Proving Grounds series of races. I'm surprised I actually did this without having to grind or anything. So we'll do the all-wheel drive Shootout in the next episode. So thank you all so much for watching this one, and I will see you in the next episode. Bad intro and ending.